You're now tuning into the sounds of the Potnas podcast.
That beat feels so good coming through, huh?
Shout out to Touch.
But I'm not gonna freestyle today. If only.
Not
you
today.
know. Can't bless them every single time, can we? Gotta keep them wanting more.
Yeah, man.
Trying to beat up a little bit more real quick.
Oh, shit, Courtney for the freestyle. Go. No. That's definitely what it was.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Potnas podcast, where we're delivering our perspective on topics, news, and shit. We are your hosts, the Potnas. Yep. First up, we got Mr. Put Your Money Up, Courtney Coleman, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, fellas.
What's happening, Courtney?
It's good.
How you living, bro? Cool.
Oh, yeah. Next to him is the flyest one in the room. Give it up for Dino, a.k.a. the Dictionary.
That's your boy.
Bow.
What's happening, y'all?
And finally, it is the most explosive, extraordinary partner of them all. You ain't never had a friend like me. Play my Aladdin. No, I said play the Aladdin.
He really got the theme song.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am Mr. Somebody had to say it. I am JT. Who allowed
Wait,
that?
what is going on?
JT playing with the board when we not here.
Yo, he definitely added his own theme song right now.
You know what I'm saying.
This is too much.
Hey. It's episode 16 and we're in season 3, damn it.
Yeah, I mean.
Time flies.
And you know what?
Oh, yeah.
You know what time it is? Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the partners would like to welcome to the show an extended partner. Whoa. He is a pharmacist.
My partner.
He is a new.
Hey.
New. Let me join your group.
My LB.
He is a graduate from the University of Texas.
Okay.
You may know him as Todd Knows Best.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dr. TJ Strayhorn.
It's great to be here.
Yes.
What's going on, bro?
Man, I'm good. I'm feeling great. What an introduction.
What up, Chocolate Storm?
I just knew you. Chocolate Storm.
Who's gonna do the most? You knew he was gonna do the most. You already knew it. It's not even a question. Chocolate Storm.
Man,
I'm thinking
like 2 minutes in, man.
I think Sam might need to fetch those tongues because he's talking about being explosive and chocolate storm. Trying to figure out subliminal messaging.
Man.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm feeling good. Good energy, good vibes only.
Good to have you, bro.
No
What's
complaints.
so funny, Courtney?
Yeah.
Oh man, nah, we good.
Courtney cannot believe that. He's like, man, what? How did God align the stars for us to be friends? I think that's what goes
I don't know
through
if that was
Courtney's
what his
mind.
thought.
Nah,
I don't think that was that.
No, it's the coffee, caffeine.
Was it the Aladdin theme song? Was it the? Was it JT having a whole production?
Just keep it rolling. We good.
We good. Keep it going.
All right, let's do an intro. TJ, tell us where you are from.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so again, I go by the name of TJ Strayhorn, Todd Strayhorn Jr., aka Tej.
Yeah.
From Houston, Texas, by way of Pearland, Texas.
Really?
Shout out to the people that know they suburbs.
Oh, yeah.
Pearland, Texas, about 15 minutes from the H.
Pears.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What's your occupation, brother? I know I said it in the intro.
Yeah, man. I'm in the business of pharmacy, pharmaceuticals,
Hey, man,
pharmacy technician, pharmacy
Pills.
intern, to be pharmacist. Just working, man. I'm hustling.
Yeah.
Trying to get to this bag.
That's what's up, bro. Out here in the medicine space.
Definitely.
That's what's up.
It's a needed field, man.
No
It's
doubt.
wild right now, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you want to let us know how you connected to the partners? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Courtney is my line brother, so you know, got big ties with him.
Yeah.
Big mob ties.
In the trenches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Line brother of what fraternity?
By the way,
Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Oh, yeah. No, help me join your group.
But of course, you know, JT also playing a role will get me down here.
Mm-hmm.
And
what I'm
then,
saying.
of course, you know, the UT connection with with D.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So we all here. We all
Already,
family at the end of the day.
Hey, and then another thing too, for those who don't know, TJ is also our behind the scenes partner that works, our Twitter account. Yeah, so appreciate you and all the work that you do behind the scenes to
For sure.
give the people what they want.
Of course.
All right, let's get into the intro. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the time that this episode comes out or the video clip will come out, you may notice something different. We are in a whole new location. Damn it, we are in one of the rooms of damn, I was about to actually give my disclose the whole location and stuff. I'm like, I'm about to
put the address
down
With the zip and everything.
And when you get in, take a left.
and push the gate.
we gonna call this the toy room. All right, so
But we not to be played with.
yeah,
Bars.
toy room, but
Bars.
bars.
You need like a sign on the door to say.
Put it.
Bar. Give me my DJ horn. Give me my DJ horn.
Okay, all right. But we're in a new location, and everything that you see in this room is new furniture. All right. And this is just a sneak peek of what is to come when we get up in the Barclay.
Yeah.
In season 4.
And I promise you, if you watching this, we did not plan this red shit. It's just the vibe.
Yeah, I mean it's always the vibe. And like,
Wait, it is a vibe. I didn't recognize it.
Yeah,
black,
I promise.
white, and
It's not
red. Yeah, man.
That's what it is.
It's the synergy. Anyways, all right. Let's get into the partners recap. So, anybody want to get into the just the reception of cancel culture? A lot of feedback, a lot of positive feedback that we got.
No doubt.
Sparked a lot of conversations, and I've noticed that a lot of people like to provide their insight on in an intimate environment, like behind the scenes, anonymously. Just wanted to say thank you, listeners, for providing your definition of cancel culture and your thoughts on the matter at hand. So yeah, and let's also, Dino, you got some news that you want to share?
I do got some news. I do want to touch on some of the feedback from cancel culture.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I think it's really important that we highlight, all the positive, because people rocking with us for sure, absolutely. But also, there's some people who was a little twisted, a little bent about some of the dialogue of just feeling like almost giving a pass to some of the things that are like foul. But I appreciate it. It was more so, I guess, born of a frustration overall of just like things happening a lot in their mind to a certain demographic or a certain group or whatever. But I guess just to Tizzle's point, I encourage folks to give all feedback on all platforms, and hit us up, like individually, because I know I got a lot of people who hit me up to discuss it offline. But don't be afraid to keep it online too. Holler at your boy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Courtney, any takeaways from cancel culture?
Nah, but I mean, I have takeaways, but to piggyback off that, I always wonder why we've gotten to a space where we can't feel comfortable to describe our feelings publicly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why is everyone
where dialogue is discouraged?
Because our friends seem like they're more, or our network, I guess, not our direct friends, but the people that we're connected with and associates, they seem more comfortable with opening up to celebrities, right? Rather than actually on our actual pages.
I think and the reason why I said that is because when you talk about cancel culture and like saying certain things that could get you canceled, like it's almost like a hypocrisy, because like people won't say anything publicly because they don't want to feel, they don't perceive the wrong way. And cancel can be really big, and cancel can also be, I'm about to unfollow you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, man.
That's to me, that's why I think it's real, like,
that unfollow button be hitting hard, huh?
Yeah, so some people take it hard.
Listen, I did not know that was a thing.
Isn't that crazy that that's where we are now? People there's people who...
Someone hit me with like, yo, why you follow me? Follow me. And I promise, I was just like, you don't post.
How do you know?
Who are you?
know?
I didn't know that you're alerted or you go look. Or I don't know. They were checking.
It's deeper than...
If you watching and it's you, I'm talking, I don't follow you. So,
they have a third party app that tells them.
Oh, so you doing shit. You got to get an app for app for the app. Well, yeah. I'm just not, but y'all are absolutely right. Like we live in a digital age, bro. People are living through social media. Yeah. It's crazy.
With us like doing our best to, keep up with the masses and just keep up with society in general through social media, with the podcast and with all of our other endeavors that we have going on, it's important for me to kind of like just take a break from
back up.
You
have to, man.
Yeah. And the weird thing for me is that I take a break while I'm on it. Like
how the hell you do that?
Hear me out.
Explain.
So I have to be on social media for the podcast,
got you.
right?
Okay.
But I'm not necessarily paying attention to anything else, like to any other noise. So I'm on there strictly for business, conducting the Potnas business.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
So that's how my mind works.
It kind of sounded at first like you were saying, I like to dry off in the rain. But like, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's big.
That's very definitely the
Boy, I'm giving y'all bars.
You gotta Google that. I don't know.
that explosion louder.
But I mean, I feel what you're saying, though, Tizzle. In fact, I'm gonna come at it from a different perspective, and then we can move on. But like, I really have been a straight up recluse when it comes to social media. I'm an outlier. Like,
That's an SAT word, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know the dictionary.
I've been in the house, like pre-COVID, like pre-pandemic. But for me, it's been dope, kind of re-engaging, and getting back out there, just basic shit, posting a picture, posting your story, but like engaging with people on there. It's cool, but it's laborious for me. It's work. It's work because it was work. So like now it's like doing it for fun. I'm having to find joy in that again. And it's okay not to. Like, you good backing off. Like, I like that you are able to do it without doing it. Yeah.
While you have the mic, Dino, you want to get into a little bit of an update?
Quick update. We doing updates? I got an update for the people. Oh. So for the past few months, really, I mean, since
you touched base on it a little bit.
I did. I hinted at it a little bit last episode. I started a business. I've said before, I function as an art director. I design. Branding is my specialty. And just last week, I officially put in my resignation. Yeah. And I have officially started my own shop. It's called Black Room. So holla at Black Room Branding one time.
Wow.
Yes.
And for those wondering what Black Room is, or that are interested in potential services.
Oh, no doubt. We can speak on it. Black Room is a so it's like a boutique shop right now, right? We specialize in branding. I mean, full strategy, all that. But like, we are really, really dope, like design house. But then we also function in full service marketing as well. So
dope. Swank.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like excellence, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're excited for you,
that.
man. I know that when you've been kind of keeping us in tune with everything that's been going on.
It's been a journey, bro.
I know it's fast paced and I know it's scary.
It's been 2 jobs.
You know what I mean?
I was moonlighting. I was working both jobs for a while, like managing clients for Black Room and working the full time.
That entrepreneurial route.
Yo,
it's
crazy.
Scary, isn't it?
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
And it might mean 2 a.m. going to bed at 2 and 3 in the morning, waking up at 6.
Yeah.
But it's worth it, bro.
It's like always giving your idea, like, oh man, I would have did like this. I would have did like this. And now the ball's in your court. And it's like, all right, do it. And you're like, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. Like, if you do too much of that, you'll fumble the rock. Like, you got to just grab it and run. Even if like you don't have complete understanding of where you're running, you got to keep going. Like, you got to keep momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's dope. So that's
dig.
That's huge. Congrats, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
To close on milestones, the podcast as a whole, Potnas has officially passed the 5,000 streams threshold, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Listeners, y'all have been instrumental throughout this whole process. Ever since we got started, January 25th, 2021.
What's up?
Yeah, I still remember that.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment for us. Still have large strides that we have to accomplish, or far strides that we have to accomplish and achieve and reach. But nonetheless, we just want to say thank you for all of the support.
No doubt.
And, we hope that you continue to stay tuned to everything that we have to offer. Now let's get into the news segment. All right. This might actually take up the whole news segment.
I know.
OnlyFans, the adult entertainment platform, made a big, shocking move away from porn, ladies and gentlemen. Starting in October, it's banning users from posting sexually explicit content. Creators will still be able to will be allowed to post nude photos and videos, but under new content guidelines that have not been released yet. OnlyFans said the reason for shutting down sexually explicit content was to comply with the request of our banking partners and payout providers.
Of course.
Money. What are we talking about last episode?
It was feeling the heat of money, from the likes of Visa and MasterCard. Clearly they don't want that on their service platforms to be used for potential illegal matters. 2 million. Here's some stats. So more than 2 million creators have earned more than $5 billion since the company started in
people done came up,
2016.
fam.
Yeah.
People that came up, changed their life trajectory on
Another stat, around 16,000 of those individuals earned at least $50,000 annually, and more than 300 earned at least $1 million.
Damn. I wonder how much time they put into it, though.
A few people think
Like,
that
it's part-time money?
Yeah, some articles suggest that OnlyFans this type of content may move to the crypto sector and could seize the opportunity since the industry operates outside the scope of traditional.
Wait, like
payment
the dark web?
They really trying.
Move to crypto.
Like, what does that mean? Like, oh, you mean like paying for it?
NFTs and stuff.
Oh, pay for it
Pay
with
for it
crypto.
using crypto.
Yeah.
That's extreme. If
That's
you go
extreme.
change cash into crypto just to buy OnlyFans,
Then
that's,
only Elon Musk gonna be watching y'all ass on.
I think the bigger question is,
I ain't spending my.
what does this
Bitcoin.
mean for the entertainers? You know,
I mean, they're going to have to transition to another platform. That's the only thing.
What do y'all?
another platform or another career?
No, I got a question. I got a question for y'all boys.
Yeah, what's up?
Y'all fellas, you men. How do y'all feel about the entertainers on OnlyFans?
me.
Courtney, you ever used your card?
I'm not even asking. I'm not even asking that. I'm not even asking that. No, serious question because.
I don't have
Your
a.
lady standing right there.
Okay, well, I'll get a bit of context, and this is why I asked the question. Yes, how do you feel? No, for those listening and not watching,
No, you just got to go to Pornhub and
Kendrick's
type
in the-
OnlyFans and pull up all the exclusive
okay, so he's
content.
giving y'all, because they definitely double posted, but
Because
no,
I
Pete.
listen to a lot of funny
Nah,
shit.
But Frank told me. All right, so let me get you out of trouble. No, I'm not asking what you think about them, like in terms of their content. Like, ooh, I love that fat ass. I mean, generally about the industry, I guess. And the reason I ask is because I hear a lot of, and I do sympathize with this. Like, I get it. Morally, sex work is seen as morally deplorable in a lot of circles, but much like any other industry, if we're adopting the whole no sin is greater than the next, this is these people's income, right?
Right.
I'm not laughing at no one completely losing their source of income.
You think it's a sin?
Losing their bag. No, I'm just saying. I'm like generally no sin is greater than the next.
Oh, why'd you bring that up?
In the same sense that no
Careful. I know
work.
the Christians are listening.
Oh, aren't you Christians? No work is any worse
sizzle.
or better than anyone else's
Oh,
job.
okay. Yeah, you mentioned sin. I just let you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's-
very curious to know what you meant by that statement as well.
They trying. Anyways, the reason I say that is because it'd be fucked up for anyone to lose their source of income, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, and I hear people like kind of laughing at them. And
Yeah.
that's kind of fucked up.
But no, okay, so that's like slut shaming in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, because all these people are poking and making fun, you know, when it comes to like dudes and
dudes on there too.
and women, right? You know, poking fun, saying that they got to look for another career and whatnot. It's really not that serious. There will definitely be another outlet that will be able to provide them their platform.
Oh, facts.
To,
It's always
for
facts.
them to
Yeah.
provide that content.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it's just if anything, it exposes a lot of people that, you know, like to put on the front like they're haters, and then behind closed doors they, you know, like, hey, so,
Watching the shit like homie and makes
exactly.
videos.
No, because
yeah, right, exactly.
They
Assholes.
same ones going on Pornhub and looking up
Right.
OnlyFans.
The same ones, yeah.
the same ones.
I only
Oh,
found no
okay,
more
you
videos.
trying to make a shot at me, right?
The same applies.
Hey, no, I was gonna
No
say,
sin is greater than,
the if you think about it, the only reason, OnlyFans was popular. You just said 300 people were making over $1 million per year.
No, it was million. That was
Who's
something
buying
million.
that?
You niggas?
Who's paying for it?
Probably
So
males.
the same people who are paying for it, who's talking about it? Like,
Facts.
somebody who's not paying for it or talking about it doesn't have the need to say anything now.
No,
I
it's
feel like-
permeated culture, bro. There's no one in America who's in our generation at least who hasn't heard about this.
Yeah.
Like who has never heard of OnlyFans. Even if you've never been on it, you know what that is. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Like they've completely permeated.
Motherfuckers up on that, man. You know, they doing their thing.
But see, here's
So-
the thing though. It has gained this and garnered this whole like sexual hyper. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like that's what people know it for. But bro, it's also like a Patreon type, you know, platform where people go in there and put on
Tiger,
that game.
yeah.
And
But
everybody
how
know they
much-
shaking ass and
putting his
How
lifestyle.
much of
playing
that
with
content
dildos.
is really on there though?
No, there's people who like that's what they do. Like there's even celebrities who have OnlyFans and they not on there shaking ass and showing titties.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it started as the exact same conceptually exact same thing as Patreon. Like you're gonna come here, only my fans gonna pay for me, so come on.
Yeah, if you're hot
And
enough,
then
you know, just having an account, you know,
Yeah.
kind of just works for you.
Facts.
And brings
if you
in
already
that
have a platform, but like
extra-
if not, then they start shaking ass and showing titties.
I mean, sex sells. Like, and it's a subscription. Like, subscription sales. People don't really like a lot of people sell like if you're into certain things, like, yeah, join my what's called it. I
me
can show you how to
access.
do whatever. Like having a subscription where you selling like sex.
Bro.
I mean, it's to me, it's genius for whoever created OnlyFans. I think right now they're like, all right, bet we got this much of following. We can package this up, get more money, turn it into something different. I think
and protect themselves in the process.
yeah, but I mean, obviously, it's going to be another platform that steps up, and because it's going to be a whole gap in the market now. So you got to.
There's already like people. I'm sure they're like, oh yeah.
Y'all know anybody who kind of hesitated to get in OnlyFans because they didn't want their credit card to be exposed?
I don't.
Like it's not already exposed.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Facts.
But
You know, kind of like the vaccine.
That's
right?
what, yo, I had this conversation with a family member, even like, well, multiple people in my immediate circle who, I guess because I deal with certain technologies, I understand like, yo, the people are not, even if this was, I mean, this technology does exist. Dermal microchips are a thing, or subdermal, but like, bro, they are not putting microchips in the vaccine. Like, there's not even like a thing. If people wanted to, first of all, who are you as far as being valuable enough for people to just track? Second of all, you are valuable enough for people to track, and they track you all day constantly through all your devices. So
third of all, that's expensive.
Yeah.
like, for what? What's the game?
Since we're on
You're
the
not
topic
Malcolm
of-
or Martin.
Yeah. Since we're on the topic of COVID, that's a great transition to get into our main topic for the episode. Today's main topic is called "It's the self-care for me." It's the self-care for me. It's the health for me. It's the fitness for me. We're going to touch base on all those subcategories in that. All right. First things first, COVID. Greg Abbott, Texas governor, got COVID. All right. Ended up catching COVID. And does this change the legislation? You know, do you think that, you know, mask mandates are going to be a thing again in Texas?
No, not at all. He's gonna do the same thing Trump did, bro. If it was gonna change, it would have changed. I don't think. No.
It's crazy because you kind of see a little bit of, you know, Democratic influence and some just natural resistance in some certain counties all throughout Texas. Some districts are making a push to mandate masks, you know, because of course you can't mandate vaccines
In defiance of the governor's executive order.
Exactly.
You know.
But it's, you know, I get it and I understand it. You know, my wife is, you know, in self-care, or self-care, and my wife is a school teacher, and, you know, in her district, they still have not made mask mandated for the students.
I forgot.
So the students are coming in, you know, coughing, sneezing all over the place, right?
Yo.
And they're only like a few weeks in, and I think they're in week 2
They're
of
germ
school, right?
factories.
Yeah, week 2, right? Of school. Yeah. And there are already kids that are, you know, popping positive for COVID.
That's the scary part.
It makes you think though.
They weren't getting it like that.
Right, exactly, right?
that's crazy.
It kind of, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist.
What's these
but,
variants, bro?
you know.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. You have some insight?
it's still tough out here. I will say that. I will confirm that. Just a friendly reminder. It's another variant out here.
Oh no.
Well, I mean the Delta variant, but
There's another-
wait a minute.
there's
another
also
one?
there's
Is it
also
iota?
there's a Lambda
there's a
variant.
Lambda.
So let me not scare
Lambda?
anybody.
Is there another one? They need
Not-
3 letters, and they
Not to my
got
knowledge.
COVID's COVID's out here
Delta,
pledging, bro.
Lambda.
They earning all their
What?
letters.
What would be the last one? Omega?
Delta Lambda Psi.
Omega?
You got to end
Delta
like
Lambda Psi. That's kind of live.
Delta Lambda Psi.
I mean,
about to get
just
there.
random question. How long do y'all think this is going to take? I mean, because right now the topic is vaccination rates, this, and who's, you know, fully vaccinated and who's got a single
look.
dose. I mean, you know, how long does this take?
It might just last up until, you know, when science and technology can catch up to be able to combat it effectively, right? You know, I think we were almost able to combat it and get rid of it, but then the Delta variant was creeping around in India, and then ended up, you know, spreading, you know, all throughout. That's where it birthed, right?
We don't.
The Delta
Nobody really like confirmed.
Sure.
I think as much as history, quote unquote, repeats itself, we are also in a time where, like, if there's an option, if there's a way to help to prevent things, I think everything is now so political that, like, you can't even confidently say, like, I don't even, to say when it's going to be over.
That's ultimately what I
That's a
was gonna
loaded
say.
question.
The question that my answer could be, like, maybe hopefully in maybe a year and a half we'll stop wearing masks. But, like, I don't think COVID is ever gonna. I think COVID will be the new flu.
What is? I was gonna say, what is it? You say when it's over. What is it? Like, I don't think life will ever be the same way it was pre-pandemic, because my mentality has completely changed.
So check this out. So ACL, which is a for our listeners, ACL, Austin City Limits, is a huge music festival that occurs in a lot of big names and whatnot. This festival is now requiring proof of a negative COVID test or vaccination status. All right, so they have joined the moving trend of other big agencies and companies such as the NFL and Google,
Netflix,
Amazon that are requiring Netflix that are requiring all of their employees that are coming back on site to be vaccinated.
Yeah.
So
they should.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for certain industries.
Yeah.
Like healthcare, duh. Like
Yeah.
the hospital districts, people like protesting. I don't want to, bro. You work in a
But what
hospital.
about warehouse companies such as Amazon, Walmart?
I mean, when you're dealing with high volume, high concentrated places like that, where you have
handling
thousands
people
of
stuff.
people handling, and it's
But those warehouses are massive and huge. I mean,
And they touch
very
all your
open
shit.
space. You're practically damn near outside in a sense.
true, but it's just right now. It's the simple fact that even with the vaccination, even with another vaccination, even with you having caught the virus, even with you not having caught the
Right.
virus, you can still get the virus in any of those situations.
Yeah.
So it's risk over benefit at this point.
I think the point that I was trying to get at earlier was the fact that I feel like that it might be a political agenda tied to it, and it also may be history in terms of the actual flu itself. So it'll last for a few years, maybe a decade, right? Up until the point where it'll become the norm. Technology and science will advance enough to be able to combat it, and then we'll move on. And we'll be able. It'll be just a way of life.
Just another
Not
thing.
necessarily having masks forever, but it will basically be suppressed because it'll exist for a while, and our immunity systems will be able to handle it.
I feel you. I think the funny part is like literally hundreds of thousands of people have died in 2020. You know what I mean? And I think 2021 is here, and we're like So somebody made a joke on Twitter I thought was funny. There was like, our generations wouldn't have lasted for the last big pandemic.
Yeah.
Because right now we're so advanced to it now. Yeah, we have technology and you have places to move. You can move around a certain way. You can say, "Oh, I'm not going to take the vaccine," but you can, like, if you're a healthy person, you may not die, whatever. Yeah. But in a case where that's not the case, and like you could, let's just take it like it is. COVID. 30-year-olds, 29-year-olds, 28-year-olds, you can literally die. Yeah. Like us all sitting here, we don't know what kind of underlying conditions that we actually have. Yeah. And that's the scary part.
Or how
because
you will react to it.
Yeah, as much as you think you're healthy, you can really catch it and die. And I think the sad part is I always look at both sides, and when people say, I don't want to take it, I always ask, like, well, what's the alternative? Like, what is your thought process on how to stop this? Yeah. What I mean?
I think their thought process, I think their perspective that they're coming from is that this too shall pass. And I think that I can get to the other end not having to put anything else in my body.
And you know what that stems from? A lot of that just stems from misinformation.
A lot of misinformation.
And a lack of trust.
Yeah. An interesting point. So we talk about history, right? So in terms of the bubonic plague,
we went all the way back.
That was what?
Before the Spanish flu.
1735?
1347 to be exact.
Oh my God.
1347 to 1351.
Bro, if we was in 1347 right now.
Oh, it's over. All you niggas is dead.
And COVID came?
Rocks.
What?
So we talked about how many millions of people have lost their lives to COVID? Like
I don't know. The number is
25 million back in 1347 to 1351.
No.
I didn't even know there was that many people.
and I guarantee you in 13 whatever, if somebody came out and said, "We got a vaccine. We got something you can take." Like that the line would be down the like.
You think so?
Look up the
You
Spanish flu.
think people at 1345 won't
They
take a vaccine? Like what's the alternative? Like they like sign me up.
You got a potion?
Right.
The Spanish flu,
Spanish flu, man.
from 1918 to 1920 took out up to 100 million people.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's nuts. Like how do you
cases was 50 million.
I'm all about risk. I'm all about
It's basic
weighing
risk
options
Yes,
in life.
yes,
Like, and I think everybody is. But like for me, it's like you weigh an option of keeping your ability to have a choice or take a vaccine. Where nobody out here, I haven't grown a third arm yet.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me play devil's advocate.
My third ear ain't grown.
There is a lot. Okay, I won't say because let me not contribute to misinformation. But think about this: there are some people with whom this seems so, because this is a novel technology, right? This isn't something that they've been doing. mRNA vaccines.
Yeah, that's a novel
That
vaccine.
that methodology is not what has been, that's not the convention, right? So for a lot of people, this is completely new, and it's new to everyone. So you have to have a inherent predisposition to even accept this new technology, this new medicine that seems like wizardry and science to a lot of people. Right,
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Well, no. Please finish your point.
The simple point I guess to land on it was just that on the other side, like, yeah, it's easy. What's the risk? Like, what's the worst that can happen? But to them, my nigga, this is
right.
It's a lot of bad.
But put yourselves.
But no. Before you put yourself in somebody else's position, tell me everything that's in everything that you've taken. Since all the shots you've taken that were required for you to get. Wait. That were required for you to get into school.
So beyond shots, like your food, even, right?
Hey, no. I'm talking everything. Like, tell me what was in the shots that were required for you to attend school, right? The hepatitis shots, all the shots that are not FDA approved.
Those weren't during
nobody can.
Those weren't during. I see.
No. But I'm saying, but either way, what I'm saying is we have the reason why I'm lost is because we have some sort of trust in a lot of shots that we are required to take going up, but all of a sudden, millions of people are dying, right? And then there's an opportunity to get a shot that provides antibodies. But now we're like, oh, hold up, I don't know. I don't know. Hospital beds are full, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
here's why you shouldn't be lost. It's because of the optics. How, like, it's a magnifying glass literally hovering over the topic of COVID and the vaccine. And when it comes to those vaccines that you have to get in order to go to public school, there's not a huge, conspiracy tied to that.
But the reason why is because you haven't seen
it's
it.
a requirement, right?
Bro,
now.
Do you know anybody who has hepatitis?
Actually,
right. It's oblivious to you, right? I'm asking a serious question.
Right now, I've encountered people in the past. Yes.
Do you know? Do you know that
somebody right now? No.
Exactly. So the odds of you knowing somebody with hepatitis is the reason why is because they have to get vaccinated. There was a time where that was a thing where people were sickly.
We'll get there with COVID,
and that's what I'm saying. Right now.
This is a new part. That's what he's saying. The confusion.
Listen, all I'm saying is at some point,
fairly new. You can't expect people to jump on ship immediately.
Listen, I'm not. But the reason why I'm only, I guess, a little bit.
You can't say that you don't understand why people.
I don't.
He's just alluding to the fact that there are so many other types of therapy and vaccinations.
There's a bunch of proof points.
And I mean, we have proof, studies, research, not case studies. I'm talking like real data, phase 1, 2, and 3 type studies.
Yeah.
But to Dino's point, this is the first time that a lot of minorities have been exposed to this type of information. And the people coming up, the young motherfuckers out here, they are 13 for the first time. You know what I'm saying? They're 16 for the first time. They growing up in this world with a cell phone in their hand. Yeah. We weren't 13 with a cell phone in our hand. So they're exposed to everything and they don't know what's right from wrong. We had a textbook to be able to.
That shit was wrong as hell.
And that's all we had. We had a textbook. We had like a notepad to take notes on. And then we had the lecturers or our teacher, our instructor, professors, work. And that's it. We had 3 sources.
I get it.
This is you know what I'm saying? But now we have newscasters and interviews.
Hey, but you know what though? You have all that stuff, and all it takes is for somebody right in front of you to die.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. I said to wrap everything you set up.
You weren't gonna say that.
No, I was gonna say we have all that stuff, but we also have people who we can visibly see dying.
Yeah.
Which is, to me, that's why I say I get the part where it's I don't know this, I don't know that. But if you've I think the biggest thing is, God forbid, anybody who's listening has had someone close to them. Mm-hmm. But if you have someone close to you that has died, I guarantee you, in my opinion,
change your perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, and that's all I'm saying. Because I think a lot of us are blessed to say, you know what, I have a lot of family that's not even affected by it. It's cool. But I know personally, my mom and dad caught it, but my mom was in the hospital on a ventilator, on an oxygen machine. And I FaceTimed her, and she's probably gonna be listening. And I've talked to her where she could barely speak, and that's like a very scary part. That's not like, for me, that's not just she just had this is literally like she has COVID. You know what I mean? Like there's no explanation to that.
First of all, thank God for real.
Yeah,
because and I think 20-some% rate of getting off of.
And my dad caught COVID, and he has cancer. Yeah, so he had low blood cell count. So that's even more scary. So it's like I think you gotta I think us saying God bless the people who haven't had the experience, because I wouldn't wish that, but at some point you got to make a decision for people you love.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ma Dukes and her strength for holding out.
Yeah.
And
I'll say this too is, you know, I got the Moderna vaccine in December of 2020. You know, people.
Dang.
Wait, I didn't
you
get it back.
Hold on. Wait.
I'll run it back.
Moderna in December 2020.
I know,
You know the
nigga.
plug.
TJ knows
Connected
people.
with us. How come you didn't let us know back then? Huh? I know you're in the medical field, but damn.
Not good with
Here we
announcements.
are, like a whole.
But look, check this though. I was saying that because,
I'm looking at you differently now, man.
hey man, I got the shot back in December 2020, not just because of what I know and what I study, but I had to open up a door for people to feel confident and comfortable to do something new.
Yeah.
To accept something novel. You know, I'm the type of person where when you have an opportunity to really weigh the risk over the benefit, you have to follow the benefits every time. Again, like I said, I got the shot back in December 2020. People called me crazy, you know.
Yeah.
And I felt crazy.
It was even. It was. It was so early. Then I wasn't gonna lie. I was the latest. I was the last person in my circle to.
But it's crazy. For some reason I knew way back in December 2020 that, of course, you know, the booster shot was needed, but I just had this feeling, man, like because a lot of people wouldn't just go get the vaccine, that we would be where we are now. We give the variant enough time to develop.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we are right now. Again, it's a headline. We're in the pandemic of the unvaccinated. And is, you know, I don't want to get too deep into headlines and politics, but it's the simple, again, I go back to it's the simple fact it's life or death, I think, at this point. Yeah. And you got to respect what people want to do and what they want to put in their bodies. But, you know,
when it touches you that close, like Courtney alluded to, you know, it's definitely going to kind of put things into perspective. And I won't lie, like from my perspective, I was really hesitant before as well to, you know, make the decision to get the vaccine. And y'all know, like I've been getting plugged up, you know, since pause. I've been getting, you know, plugged up for
we take that energy
being in the military. You know,
that was a pause.
like yeah, they had to put all kinds of shit into us, who you know, in order to ship us out.
They know exactly what JT at.
Yeah.
Did you read any of those studies though?
Hell no.
I bet you didn't read one
I did
study.
actually. But yeah, but I did.
No, fam. Like,
it's one of those things where like they present the contract in front of you and you're like skimming through it. And you're just like,
that's the thing. That's the thing is you
reading it.
can't skim through. You have to read it, and that's where the information comes from.
You can read it, but you
still
just
have
don't
to know what the hell
understand
that
it.
shit
You don't
mean?
understand, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't
read all
understand
that
it,
shit.
right?
You go read all the
that's where
ingredients.
people like me come in, and I can help translate.
But not
that
everybody
kind of
has. Everybody's
True. But that's again. That's why I go back to the
at their
point of.
disposal.
That's why I go back to the point of me getting a shot in December 2020.
Yeah.
Question about
Making
that.
a statement.
Yeah, which I think is dope. What about? I just want to, I guess, bring attention to and acknowledge also, because we're talking a lot about like the logical, right? The science behind it, the studies. It just makes sense, right? The logical mind, and it's illogical to ignore all that just for the pure sake of what you believe to be, oh no, my choice of not getting it. But for some people, I'm just thinking also, I remember, I'll be honest, during 2020, I can't even give you a year or a time frame because the shit just bled as one big amorphous shit. For damn near the whole year, it just felt like I was contending with this strong distrust of government, a strong, what's the word? I don't know, man. It was a really intense. It was a resistance. It was a really strong middle finger in a lot of ways and a lot of times, because I was just watching our people be brutalized. I was just listening to complete BS from the world leadership. It's just so many. I can't even get into it. It was just a cluster.
You're making the point that I was about to actually make.
So it's like, okay, I don't want to ignore the context, right? The environment by which why this was growing in. We were living amidst this funky fog, and we're expecting people to breathe in and get clarity. It's not going to happen. Like for a lot of people, they're drawn back to the Tuskegee experiments. They're drawn back to the experiments of women I know, black women I know, who were ignored in hospitals and who have conditions as a result of the strong black woman myth. Like this stuff is actually taught, or was, I think, taught in textbooks. Like,
and tag me in right quick, because that's what tied into my hesitancy from from getting the vaccine, because I still felt some type of way that we just, once the trial of George Floyd happened, right, we moved on. You're like, all right, cool. Yep. All right. He got his sentence served or whatever. It's time to move on to the next thing now. The stuff that happened in Afghanistan just now, in Haiti. We were sad on Monday. And then now we're moving on, talking about the loans and OnlyFans. It just kind of.
That's actually a really good point. Right? That's the news today we're talking about, and not the Taliban. And drawing our troops out. That's much bigger.
Well, to y'all's point too, the vaccine, I remember it became the reason why I can really, really sympathize with somebody who's, talking about the whole situation. I mean, it did happen in a year and a half, like hella quick. I remember Trump was trying to add that into the end of his campaign when he was going up against Biden for. Like, I remember the vaccine. It actually came out right after. I was like, he's telling the truth.
He was. We thought he was capping.
It came out hella quick, and which is understandable. For me, it's tough because you mentioned it before. Somebody mentioned it before. I think the biggest problem with everything that's going on is just that the political standpoint of everything, the media-driven misinformation. Right. So it's like it kind of makes you wonder, right? Like, there's so many things being thrown left and right, and a lot of people just like, well, I'm just not gonna mess with it. Like, I'm young, I'm healthy, I'm good, whatever. Like, whatever. Right. And respectfully, like if you don't want to do that, great. I think the only reason why I'm on the other side of that is just because for me, I'm like, and it's not nothing. Close hand. Not even really much. My family, like take my family out. For me, I'm like, if you see a bunch of people dying, for me, I'm like. Like just me, like you said, risk reward. I'm just like, all right, well.
But the thing is,
either I could turn into an alien or I could.
People didn't see. People just saw the numbers on the TV, but they didn't actually see anybody close to them.
Well, I'm also in the medical field too. Well, medical sales. So I knew I could never.
All right, so remove that from proximity to
Well, I knew I could. I knew I couldn't get into any hospital. And first of all, Houston's the biggest medical center in the United States, right? I couldn't get to any hospital system in Houston. I couldn't get to any kind of every single ICU bed was turned into a COVID bed. Like, so my job was stagnant, right? And I work in medical field. So I work.
Courtney, all right. So, all right, take that away from your life, okay? Take away the fact that of your family. Yeah. Like, think about where we came from.
It's kind of impossible.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you are just literally 2 decisions away from, or 2 life changes away from being in the same position that they're in, as far as like their perspective, their lenses to the matter. It's like, we get into early 2020, right? It's the year of the campaign. All right, is Trump going to get reelected or not? Who's going to be his opponent? And then, boom, COVID hits. All right, that lasts for about 5 months. George Floyd dies.
Well,
Ahmaud Arbery,
we supposed to just trust.
Dies.
It does suck.
Riots happen. But then it's like back into COVID. Hold on, let me finish. Back into COVID after those deaths happen. No. Wait a minute. We're not going to finish addressing Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? Then from there.
But can you not get the vaccine and address Black Lives Matter at the same time?
Yeah, I was gonna say those are kind of like different.
Right, we weren't addressing it at the same time, and so like it just seems staged and scheduled and calculated. It seems like our whole society, our whole life now, our way of life is on a scheduled program.
Oh, you're saying it's like trying to get everyone off of the attention of everything else into COVID.
But I'm also not
argument before.
I'm also not. I would disagree that I'm not 2 decisions away, because regardless of if anything happened with family or with the fact that I work in medical or whatever, I think at the end of the day, the point that I want to make too is that the decisions we make not only just affect myself. I don't think about myself. I think about the fact that if I catch COVID now, I'm probably going to be straight, right? I'm fairly healthy, but I do know that if I catch COVID and I give it to someone else, or if I'm by like my grandma, or if I'm by like anybody that can potentially die, I think for me, that's enough for me to be like, all right, like I believe I care more about people's lives than my own.
Great point.
Choice.
And I think that's in both TJ and Courtney touched base on that. And I think that's the message that needs to be communicated by the effective leaders in power right now.
Yeah.
It's not like, stop trying to contradict and make people feel fucking stupid about like, you know, the decision. You're like, oh, you're so misinformed. Then get them fucking educated then. Stop talking shit.
It is a lot of misinformation that sounds
Yes,
real too,
absolutely,
bro.
absolutely, right? Understood.
Yale educated doctors who sound great.
But
And
the
like,
people that are looking up to Courtney and to TJ and to Barack and to, you know,
y'all on the same level.
hey,
Let me call him.
Speed dial.
Oh shit!
you know, the folks that are being looked up to, right? I think it's a matter of communicating the most effective message to the people that are impacted the most by your decisions in the way that you move. So instead of communicating saying like, man, y'all just need to go ahead and get the vaccine or whatever, format it in a way and deliver it to the people that are looking at you in a way that they'll be able to actually understand and relate to it.
But I also, you know me, I'm always disagree. And the reason why
said the way that you delivered that message just now, if you said that like at a press conference, I guarantee you people's perspective.
But the thing is, JT,
if you were an athlete,
the thing is, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this, that I don't care if you're an athlete or if you're a McDonald's worker or if you're a worker at Walmart, like the information that we're in the information age, so you get information from everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. There's doctors that stand up and make posts, and it just ends up going on Shade Room that shun the what's call it. Right. There's a lot of information that goes left and right, left, right. I think that same argument, it kind of makes me think about like when white people are like, well, I just don't understand why Black Lives Matter. Like, you know, I don't understand why, like, help me, tell me. I don't get it. Tell me. And from a black perspective, you're like, why the fuck? Why do I have to tell you that makes no sense to me? Like, why can you not? Do you not see an avenue to get that information?
Well, first off, like
I know it's two different extremes, but I mean, you kind of get what I'm saying. Like, I think it's like
that is an extreme, but what we're talking about isn't necessarily an extreme.
Well, it is because it's life and death.
Well, this is what I would say. And this is a slight pivot, but I think this all plays really well into each other. Is the fact that we're talking about you mentioned. Y'all mentioned, I think it's a good thing, like Tizzle said, encouraging young invincibles to go get the vaccine for the sake of not themselves, but the others. Beautiful. Right. You know, I think it's morally, you know, it's a beautiful thing, right? Okay. But what I'm more keen on is a message that resonate, I think would resonate more with our people is like, yo, take care of yourselves in every way. That's but one of many ways, right? So we're talking about health. I think one thing that's interesting, because it's slightly paradoxical, is the fact that our people of the diaspora, the African diaspora, are lately, it seems to have a really, you know, there's a lot more attention, there's a concerted effort on being more nutritionally conscious, being more health conscious, being more fit. Like, I ain't never seen as many niggas work out and eat kale in my life. I ain't never seen niggas eat. I mean, like, not knowing kale is a green, and I grew up eating greens, but like, I'm just like, damn, I didn't even know what the fuck a vegan keto, none of that was. And I know so many vegan ketos, it's like, god damn. So I think it's beautiful to see that, right? And I think that can play a part on either side, because if there are proven things, right, that if you take more, you know, consume more vitamin C, D, whatever, people are drinking elderberry, there are things that will just naturally, let's say, bolster your immune system. That's a good thing, right?
In TJ's voice, what you always say about water? This is like stuck with me since like freshman year. Like,
what do I always say about water?
You say something like, mind your business, drink your water.
Drink your water, mind your business.
Drink your water, mind your business. It's really that simple, fam. Like, I mean, I think I like that. I like pushing that. That's what I am on and have been on. And this is coming from somebody who most certainly is not and has not been working out. I'll be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm curious, what are y'all's fitness routines? Do y'all, because I know you work out, you're like 5 a.m. Props to you, my nigga. Great job.
JT is a staple.
He didn't want to hear it. He said it for me.
No, I already know, because I know he's really about that shit. I know maybe you used to be. I'm probably the least active person at the table. So
I was doing
want
this
to hear
shit
what
before the military, by the way. Everybody thinks that I was on.
That definitely helped, though. I'm sure.
I mean,
that became part of life.
I wish that, you know, I did more focus, or put more focus on the nutrition aspect, because you can work out all you want, right?
Facts. 80% what you eat.
Yeah,
true.
An interesting thing is, remember when we were growing up and looking at those textbooks, right, and listening to all the everything that the teachers were preaching to us. Remember the food pyramid?
Hell yeah. Oh, that shit wrong as hell.
Hey, right. It used to be wrong as hell. They actually
changed it to the
updated
plate,
Right.
some kind of-
You remember
yeah.
what was at the bottom with the biggest category?
Like bread and
bread,
cheese.
yeah, They said that you need to eat that
potatoes
the
and
most.
bread.
Which is crazy, right?
And we should have eaten grilled cheese and French fries as a result, thinking we healthy.
Now what's at the bottom is like the green and colorful stuff, the vegetables,
Well, it's like
the
it's like
leafy.
it's not even like a hierarchical system no more. It's
like a diamond.
It's like a
sense,
isn't
right?
it like a plate?
It's called
My plate,
Yeah.
plato, and it's like they portion everything up. You gotta have your protein, your vegetales.
It felt like you had to channel your inner Spanish.
No, it's because I made a flyer that had to make an English and Spanish version back in
I like how you tied in
2015.
your marketing.
Yeah, it's burning. It's burning
Do
my
any of
memory.
y'all, do any of y'all meditate? Yoga? Anything like that?
I don't know how to meditate. I probably am
That's
already
good,
doing that.
Tizzle. No, that's good because meditation looks very different.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. I don't. What is? I mean,
To be honest, I think I
a
might
chanting.
meditate. I think I meditate when I take Lunchbox and Ren out, my dogs, and then I take them to this back corner of our complex, and then I let them roam free in the field, and then I just sit there and look at the trees, and I'm just like in a serene place.
Meditation
You know?
you're
is
just
dope,
living with your
bro.
thoughts.
So is that meditation?
Yeah, it's a
be.
form.
Or is it like I have to sit and cross my legs?
It's not
and-
necessarily that all the time. That's just a form of meditation, but a lot of times meditation is like mastering the art of doing nothing.
Speak to us, Sensei.
Is that? Do you do that?
I do. Sometimes you have to sit in silence. Sometimes you have to come home and maybe not think.
how do you steal your mind?
How?
Yeah, because my shit be going.
I was about to say that's tough.
Yo,
It's
that takes work, right?
it does. It's like thinking about thinking. You have to.
So it's a deliberate thing.
It is. It's a
So
decision.
not doing, you have to.
So you have to make a
learn to do.
conscious decision.
That's
to
actually
not
Is this you
doing
walking us
something.
through your routine
that's
right
a
now?
bar.
What's that?
Is this you walking us through your meditation routine? Walk us through your meditation routine. Like, how do you get there? How do you get to that center blank place in your mind?
I don't have a schedule, but I do make it a priority
Nice.
to do it at some point in the day because
Okay.
the way my schedule is, I'm nonstop, and sometimes you have to. Just with a lot of stuff that's been happening to me lately, there are like a lot of external things that'll happen to you that'll make you stop, and then sometimes you have to. It forces you to think like, I just need to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I need to stop thinking, stop listening, stop hearing,
that's
stop
good.
talking. Just
Can you see
Meditate.
the inside of your mind when you meditate? when you're there, like, what does it look like? What do you see?
Oh,
uh.
that's an interesting question.
And I'm not being condescending. I'm not trying
Again,
to
it
be
depends.
like,
It depends
that's a good
on,
question.
It depends on, I guess, what your goal is in meditation. Are you trying to feel happier? Are you
I'm
trying
not
to
asking you to
release?
speak
or-
for the people. I'm asking
for
what do
me?
you see?
Oh, me? What do I see, man? When I meditate, I'm shooting for peace. I'm looking for happiness. I'm thinking about the things that make me smile and laugh.
Those things have a color.
Do they have a color?
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah. I feel like that I can kind of like see people's auras
Oh yeah.
in a sense. You know, I see like the color around them, like that shapes around their bodies. And it's tied into like kind of like their feelings and their energy. I can see people's energy and not only see it, but I can also feel it. You know how Pharrell and
I believe
NERD
that too.
put out that
I
album
believe we
Seeing
can all
Sounds.
sense the energy.
You know, I can't necessarily see sounds, but I can definitely see like the vibrations of people's energies, you know, and
I think we can all sense energy. Like
Yeah.
as humans, I think we all have
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
extension.
That's
right?
a universal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think-
when 50 Cent walks in the room, you know he's in. You're just like, wait a minute, I sense a killer.
Who's random? A killer.
Yeah.
Wait,
No, but the
50 not a killer.
the meditation part, like that took a time. I didn't even think we were going to talk. That's different.
That's good.
Because I don't think
Yeah.
to
it's
when
a
I
form
think
of fitness,
yeah,
self-care.
when I think about health and fitness and self care, I don't. I the last thing that would cross my mind is to not think.
right.
Because
not
for
move.
me, I think there's like obviously there's a part of mental health where you get to speak out. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Yeah, you talk through things, or maybe you get a therapist.
Get it out.
Like a release.
Yeah, but one thing about me is I am 100% comfortable being alone and by myself and chilling. And I think during that time, I don't not think. I think during that time, I actually get all my thoughts out.
Right.
And sometimes I even play through stuff like in my head. And while I'm driving, I just play through stuff, and it feels a lot. It feels so much better. That's how I like decompress my stress.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
weird. I just never
Yeah.
thought of it like that.
No, that's actually really good. My lady does yoga and meditation, and shout out to my homegirl Tanya. Like they've kind of gotten me just even open to the idea of meditation because I ain't go front. Like I was like First of all, I was not against yoga, but I just wasn't really rocking with it initially because I'm like, yo, no one's going to come in here and catch me in a downward dog and my ass tooted up. Like, it's not going to happen. And so, you know, there's other poses in that, D.
Right.
And so, I mean, but it really, I did yoga with Jen one time, and I promise when I finished, and it wasn't even the stretches and all that was cool. The breathing.
Yeah.
The breathing is what did it. And so one time she had me do some meditation before bed one night, and it was like something she put on, I think like on a speaker on TV or something, I don't remember. But fam, I was out. I was asleep in like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I'm an owl. It's hard for me to fall asleep.
It works, man.
At that point, are you
did the
still
job.
meditating or are you just sleep?
No, I mean, but I guess like, and I go back to your point, bro. Like, I think when TJ said it's about what your objective is, I think meditation, much like working out, what is your objective? Is it to lose weight? Is it to cut? Is it to gain? Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to build muscle? Are you trying to get lean?
Build your focus.
So like meditation is like prayer is a form of meditation.
There you go.
Is meditation within the fitness component or the fitness category in discussion because of the exercises that it takes for the breathing? You know, like why is meditation classified in the fitness?
Why does
category?
you think of meditation when you think of fitness?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's classified under fitness.
So what made you want to bring it up?
Self-care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Health.
Self-care for me.
It's the self-care for me. Ow. Okay. COVID-15, in terms of stress, eating, no activity. Did anybody gain it? Any of y'all gain it?
You say COVID-15?
COVID-15.
Kind of like the freshman 15.
I was like, it's 19. What the hell going on? Is there another one?
Yeah, my bad.
Gotcha. I had no
For
idea.
context, this is kind of related to the freshman 15 when you go to college and, you wild out and whatnot for the first time because you're free from home with no responsibilities, and then you gain weight. The infamous
Got you.
15 pounds. Kendra is in the,
This is the thing.
the
I
partner's
mean-
pad right now. I'm pointing at Courtney. saying
Yeah.
that he gained-
This nigga-
Say, man.
Got a little
Became a
poochie
linebacker.
pooch.
Listen.
Go poochie pooch. That's why he's sitting like a pawpaw right now.
I'm not gonna get him.
First of all,
y'all gonna get
It's been a thing.
a pawpaw gut when y'all turn into a
Hell no.
Yo.
If I mean,
I don't
like,
think it's possible for you to
nah, I
get it.
tried. I was in the hospital.
You don't
I tried to get
Little
big.
stick-
It's not gonna happen.
Stick figure right here.
Like, you gonna look at go pull up my records. Like my great probably look like me. Like that.
What does your fitness regimen look like, TJ?
Man, on a good week, man, I'm trying to work out at least just again with my schedule, maybe like 3 times a week.
You're pretty fit.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been pretty fit, but I think a lot of that is me eating right.
It's a big part.
Do you think
a
it's
lot of-
genetics too?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some genetics too, but I mean, still, it starts early. I drink a shit ton of water,
How much water? A gallon?
close
More?
to it.
Have you
to it?
always drank water growing up? Because I remember like we drank hella Kool-Aid, and my
No,
daughter
no,
doesn't
no,
drink
no.
anything but like water, juice, and
Nah.
milk.
I drank a lot of like Kool-Aids, Capri Suns.
Okay, yeah. So you
it
came
was-
with the same way. Okay.
Yeah, but I had to learn.
You had to break it.
Yeah.
I think our generation for sure, it was a pivot point.
I think the darker, you ever notice that the more melanated you are, the smoother your skin is? Ain't that
what?
In general,
Yeah, look at TJ's silky smooth chocolate skin.
bro, there's a regimen that goes with that.
Nah, yeah, this
Yeah.
Oh, you have skincare. You have a skincare plan.
I
think it's the-
routine. Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought you were just naturally like that beautiful chocolate, bro.
Bro, you'd be
that's
surprised. There's
I know
routines
some-
involved.
You also have a natural, like you.
black
I
niggas
don't
with
know if
fucked up
it's
skin.
natural or if it's like part of his workout regimen, but he literally has a vein for as long as he has a vein embedded in the left side of his temple.
It's not the right.
He's dissecting you.
Is that genetics? Like, dude, I can never get the veins through my arms or through my like when I'm trying.
That's
to,
like an aesthetic.
in
I
the
know
gym.
a lifter who
You know
used
what
to
I
sit there and like
how do I get the
right.
permanent vein to go up my bicep?
you gotta lift more.
You don't look like one of these.
I want to look like an action, like one of these action figures in this cabinet
Lift
right
more,
now.
Yes,
drink more
that's-
water.
You
I
don't lift,
know.
bro. Do you
You don't
lift?
Yes,
You bench?
yes.
And
I actually
they
did it
probably
today.
pissed JT off.
We over here
I'm gonna
checking.
put
Maybe it's genetics for me. Maybe,
But I don't know. I don't know that. I didn't know lifting
know.
to be like a big part of like heavy lift. Like you lift
Don't
heavy
you
or you
ever
lift
try
light?
to challenge me? Like
Do you
that
lift heavy
again?
or do you lift
It's a
light?
little scrawny,
Bro, it's let's not get things twisted though.
Let's wait
Let's
more.
hold on. Let's not get rewind. Let's all rewind. So when I say I'm probably the least fit,
Yeah.
I don't mean no. In fact, I didn't say that. I said I'm the least active.
Right.
That does not mean I'm the least fit. Let me assure you, listeners, I can still get down.
Can you beat Courtney in a race?
I will. Well, I don't know. he might
like a quick 60 meter or
I don't know, but I'm highly confident that I'm
Can
one
you
of
beat him in the game of
top
basketball?
2 fastest runners in this room.
Can you beat
confident.
top 2?
Top 2.
Really? We
Okay,
have an Olympic
Men. Sorry, my bubble was definitely looking at the table. Men, because we have a real Olympic athlete in the room right now.
Are we
Hell
really doing
no.
this?
Oh, bro, we've already done this. Remember the conversation we had about this field day on your balcony? I was like, I would dust you, and we posted a race for money.
you're
I
not.
would dust.
it hasn't happened yet?
I would dust JT.
Hey,
He's scared,
listen,
bro.
I'm
He's terrified.
willing to set this up
He's terrified.
at any time.
I will dust him.
I would love to see.
And,
You
okay,
want
you
to
said
race me? I was trying to put you.
No.
against Courtney,
He
but-
want to race you.
No, don't start this.
But I'm taking it back to see the mic wasn't on back then, y'all. So y'all can hear Tizzle running right now. Pun intended. Yo, I will smoke you. And yes, I still hoop. I'm not gonna say I ain't seen him play before, so but I still
We
talk
might
shit.
have to set that up,
I'm
Courtney.
hella rusty.
Like
I'm willing to
Instagram
hoop.
live and everything.
I'll
You
run.
hear this time?
I hear
all
you.
that shit.
Next Friday.
You really?
Like a little 50-yard dash or
Let's get one.
Hey,
Do you even have workout shoes?
Do I even have workout shoes?
What's the
What is a workout
bet?
shoe?
What's the bet so we can lock this up?
The
The loser does.
Loser does.
Does what?
This is gonna be great.
the loser has to, or maybe you get to, well,
Nah.
To be honest, this is probably the least. I'm not making an excuse up because I still would dust this nigga.
Nah.
But
You ain't getting out of this
I
one.
have,
He trying to tiptoe
I
about it.
have not like added running to my routine.
Oh,
when I do
JT, I haven't-
A 50-yard dash?
No, hold on. No, look, listen.
Before you say what you gotta say, are you opting out? Are you trying to opt out?
No.
Okay, cool.
I never got to
So
actually
what you guys
share
say?
my workout,
running.
my fitness
He's a runner.
regimen.
He's a track star.
But this is part of like what I do for my cardio is like the Jacob's ladder and the rowing machine.
Okay.
And so and I do that because it's more effective to
trying to
me.
put veins in them biceps.
And you know,
cardio-wise maybe, or just cardio-wise? You got good cardio?
yeah.
So you're not much of a runner,
it
though.
targets. No, I am a runner.
Oh, you are.
But
okay.
well, I'm not a marathon or like I'm not trying to disrespect any of those sprinters or actual runners. But I
You
can
enjoy
run.
running. You can run. Okay.
Yes.
So you're going to have to run against me one day. Okay, cool.
Nope, next week. Next Friday.
Okay.
There you go.
Done.
Next Friday.
Yeah. So when I dust him,
What's the bet, guys?
I ain't
Next
going to even
Friday?
go pop it though.
Before the podcast?
Yeah, before the podcast. There's one. It takes 2 seconds to go outside and run up and down the
You can't even
street.
show up on time.
Listen, JT, either you want to do it or not. Every time y'all get on me for a bet, I'm forced to be like, all right, bet. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
You haven't heard me back out.
Sounds like both of y'all are scared to do a 50-yard dash.
Stop.
50 yards.
Get
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
50 yards.
I guarantee you're not even going to bet on the Saints this year at
trying
all.
to pivot.
JT, you're deflecting.
We're running.
Are we doing a 50-yard dash next Friday?
I don't know about next Friday.
50-yard dash next
But we're
Friday.
running.
When are we not? Why not next Friday?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay.
What does next Friday look like?
So you're doing it? Cool. Are you doing it?
Yes.
Great.
There it is.
We're here.
I got to dust off my workout shoes.
All right. So we have that on the books. I will remember.
This is going to be terrible, bro.
I don't listen. You've already
Where
both
are we running?
agreed.
Where are we running?
I'll figure all that out.
terrible
Y'all
for
show
him.
up. Y'all show up.
Yeah,
Everything's figured out.
I just want to be running on gravel and slip and bust my ass.
I listen.
Oh, you got that grass already.
Plenty of it.
It's you, nigga. It's done for you.
Yep.
It's
It will be recorded and
Courtney,
oh, somebody fall.
it will be recorded.
Kendrick, he know all the good tracks out here.
Let's
yes.
get back on topic. Let's make some
I
sense
cannot
of
wait
this.
until next week.
All right. So
Dust.
other
Nutrition.
health
I'm
pillars.
gonna poll for side bits. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, let's do it.
Other.
Hey, yo, let's make a video like stretching and shit. I'm gonna put on my running shorts.
I know. This is gonna be.
This is gonna be great.
This is what this. You gave Courtney exactly what he wanted. By the way.
Cool, let's do it.
Like
content.
Oh my gosh.
Content.
I want to hear more about TJ. You were talking about nutrition, and how that's a big percent of like the health formula, or as you will. So I think fitness is big. In terms of nutrition, I think somebody asked the question. Was it you? Asked the question like, when do we give up? Like, at what age do we give up the bullshit? Because I still eat bullshit right
Man.
now. But our people are giving like I said, we have been kind of the pivot point generationally.
Yeah.
My daughter, I don't even know what the fuck Kool-Aid is.
Yeah.
She's never seen it. She's never tasted it.
That
And I
builds-
grew up drinking that shit by the gallon.
Right.
Mama pour half the bag in the pitcher.
That builds character, bro.
No, that's fact.
You gotta introduce
She got to
that.
take a shot of it.
Yeah.
We're in different times now, man. Again, I think too, a lot of it just comes down to information too. We know way more than we did back then.
Yeah. Like you said, we live with the world in our pockets.
Yeah, things are much more
Phones.
accessible now. You got HEBs and grocery stores around the corner. I mean, it's just you can get stuff delivered now.
Yeah.
So
People that got the local bodega, you know, all the stuff that, all the greenery and colorful bell peppers and stuff that you pass up and go straight to. I'm trying to reach to our broader audience, the motherfuckers that don't necessarily live next to a Whole Foods or to you know a Trader Joe's. I'm talking about the people that
live next to Aldi's.
Yeah,
but have you ever tried giving up meat or anything? Just maybe going on like a
absolutely not.
Yeah,
how's that been for you?
It's easy for me to sustain a pescatarian diet.
That's meat, partner.
Huh?
Shrimp?
Straight veggies.
Y'all consider
that's seafood.
No, that's seafood.
Which is a form of meat.
Oh my gosh. No.
It's different.
Fish. It's
Which
seafood.
is it? So is fish what is fish? It's flesh.
No,
It's
no.
meat.
We're talking.
I see what you're saying, like classification.
We're talking from like a grocery standpoint. It's separated.
Oh, I was definitely.
I'm
thinking
talking about
meat.
something that doesn't have like a vascular system.
Yeah, like vegetables, my nigga. What are y'all talking about? That is a meat.
Oh,
like
It's an animal. It's killed.
or like an animal. I mean, aside from plants,
You're talking about just straight vegetarian.
I mean, you know, like fruits and veggies. Nuts.
To me, that's insane.
Vegan, that's vegan.
I mean, I shout out to people who do it, but I like a bean burger.
Hey, yo, I've had a dope ass black bean burger. You talking about a Beyond Burger?
I
That was
attempted it
amazing.
before, and it was very
Absolutely
difficult.
not.
Like
Or impossible? I think it was
I felt
impossible.
sick, and I know you got to get through that.
You have to
phase,
acquire
right?
taste and adjust. Yeah, it's
you got to take like
tofu
it takes like
almost
about 2 to 3 weeks, right, for you to consistently do it nonstop, juicing and eating.
yeah, it's a gradual build up.
Have you done that before?
I've done it for like a week.
How did you feel?
But I will tell you that I felt a lot better. I felt just like more
I
clear
keep
headed.
hearing that. Yeah,
I felt more
there's
clear headed.
clarity.
Oh, you said you did feel better.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I didn't have meat for a whole week.
Yeah.
It was just like salads and fruit and a few carbs here and there.
What you speak
Whole
of,
grains.
that's what I felt when I went straight pescatarian for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more lighter. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just wavy.
I felt as
Like-
light as how I'm going to dust Dino's ass next
That was a
Friday.
big
Wow.
reach. That was
Oh my
such a
god!
reach.
Now we have
Wow, that was that reach, bro.
Now-
that was
now,
like AD reach. Right
one thing that gets me is like that when people give up meat and they come back to it at some point, they like start throwing up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like you can't even digest it, and that's what kind of scares me. Like, damn, what am I eating? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
bro. Then okay, so you had the thought.
Well, Kendra does a good job of making sure we eat well.
Yeah. Okay.
And like even the meat we eat is like organic, grass fed, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
The
Air chilled. Yeah, I mean,
My problem,
Grade ground beef.
I only get like I get pissed when like y'all know how much I love like bacon.
Candy.
You know what I'm saying? So like like if you come if I'm having breakfast and you give me turkey bacon, I'm like I just
that
don't,
shit is
I
terrible.
can't do it. Like
You should never feel guilty because you know what? I saw Kendra eating the Snickers one day.
no,
Kendra, what are you doing?
I'm not even gonna put her out there like that. Yeah,
she probably eat candy so fast.
She would tear down a pack of Oreos in 30 seconds.
See,
my
I
nigga.
wasn't even gonna go there.
You need to submit her in a donut eating contest.
No, but
Yo,
look,
she would-
it's the life. But you
you
got to
lying?
realize though, this is the same thought. I was just this is kind of gets to where I'm getting at.
Yeah.
For people who don't eat meat and stuff like that, you lock them in a room and put some steak in there.
No,
Bro.
nigga, they not gonna
No,
eat that
it's
shit.
going down.
You think they would eat that shit?
I don't think they're gonna eat that.
I know. Listen, I know people who forget people. I statements, bro. I'm trying to apply it to my life, right? So in my household, we gave up cow's milk because even cows don't drink milk beyond calfhood, right? So I'm thinking, okay, why the fuck are we drinking their milk? We don't drink goat milk and all this other milk, which are probably more nutrient rich than cow milk.
Yeah.
So what do? We drink nut milk. We've tried. Pause. Pause. Hold on. Chill.
Gotta protect the energy. man.
Chill.
Walked right into that one.
Chill. So we drink different milks derived from nut-based sources.
Right.
Almond milk.
Like almond milk. I mean, I've had cashew milk. It's terrible. But I mean, our source of nutrient as it pertains to that is almond milk. And listen, you say, put me in a room full of a bunch of cow milk, ice cold milk.
No.
And I'm going to go get it.
That's
Bro,
different.
hold on.
You equating milk to if I take you to Fleming's and I'd be like, hey bro,
The fuck is Fleming's?
I'll take you to a steakhouse and I'd be like,
Oh, Fleming's. Clearly, I ain't never been no Fleming's.
if I take you to Perry's steakhouse
Okay.
or whatever,
I've been to Paris.
and I put a thing in front of you and I let you sit at look at it while I eat my food.
But I'm not a vegan.
No, I'm saying if you were,
Fuck it up.
that's my point.
TJ, why does it sound like a Tom and Jerry fucking
Let me guess.
Jerry putting out a fucking fat ass steak in front of the dog and then
Try to get him out.
Yeah, and
Get
then
him out
Tom
the
come around the corner and then he's like, "Hey, you got."
I mean, I'm gonna fuck up the Fleming steak, but I'm not a vegan, G. Like, but if you put some milky shit, I'm like,
That's
I'm
different.
good.
Don't nobody like milk like that?
No, bro. Yeah. Are
Okay,
you-
but okay, wait.
You're
Right.
Like, cause that would be like discounting her struggle, my nigga. When she committed to that, I was like, oh, that's what's up. We don't buy ground beef in my house. We do ground turkey. And it's just one small thing that just, but the health benefits. Now, could I go without meat? I'm sure I could try it, and I'm sure, but like, I'm not just like right here, oh, I need meat. But like, I love seafood as well. I could be a pescatarian without any hesitation.
And you know what's? I'm gonna take it even a step further. Something in here that has absolutely no nutritional value that all of us are guilty right now of having is alcohol.
Oh, facts.
Why do we still do that?
Because we enjoy.
When does that
like,
stop?
The feeling.
It's been a sense of community and communion for us.
Yeah, it's a
you know?
social thing.
It's
For sure.
definitely a
I
social
like
thing.
you said communion. I think, although that might be slightly blasphemous, I think it's true because there is a sense of dogma. Like we all get together. What do? We toast glass. We touch the table. Like it's ritualistic and it's a form of camaraderie. Like we all come around the drinking table.
I mean, wine's good for you, right?
To an extent.
You're supposed to drink a glass a day.
I don't know about supposed to.
You're not
but-
supposed
No, it's not like a vitamin, my nigga.
Well, it's good. Whatever. Let me stop.
And it's not even all wine. It's like red wine.
It's looking for the benefits.
Scrubbing agents,
and-
antioxidants.
I just threw something out there trying to hope it's stuck. You know what I'm saying?
Red wine is as healthy as dark chocolate, but you shouldn't just go out there binging chocolate and wine, my nigga.
Right.
Shout out to Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Fellas, we touched base on a lot of great topics within the main topic of self-care. And I think, just the basis and the point that we want to emphasize and leave all of our listeners with is, just to really take the time to consider the stuff that you're putting into your body, whether it be mentally, physically, in terms of food and whatnot. Just think about the content that you're actually digesting. Just think before you put it in your body. Like, is this going to be good for me? What is going to be the end result? What am I going to look like, on the other side of this? So, any last final words?
I'll just add to that too, man. And just because I've been on my huge just self-care wave within the last year is, aside from just like eating right, working out right, just to reemphasize, man, just y'all meditate, man. Just meditate, master the art of doing nothing. Just stop sometimes.
Be still.
Just be still.
Yeah.
Do a lot more listening. Be a lot slower to speak.
Yeah, that's
That's biblical.
That's good.
You can do all those things and just balance it. Try to find a balance with it all. That's self-care. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is it starts to affect the people around you.
Yeah.
And your environment, and it just makes everybody much more happier and much more cohesive. So, I mean, when you take care of yourself, people see that and it makes them want to take care of themselves. You start to look good. You feel good.
doubt.
You speak well.
Yeah.
And it's gravitating. It's attractive.
Yeah.
So we gotta do our parts and
No doubt.
take care of ourselves, man.
It's definitely magnetic.
Dig. Appreciate that, TJ.
Yeah, that was
man.
it. That's
Thanks
that's
for
it.
one time applause for TJ for coming through.
I'm about to
one time
start
and,
working out every day.
I really am going to start meditating more for real.
Yeah.
Try it.
Just to spend time with my thoughts.
Yeah.
At this
It's a lot going
time,
on.
fellas, y'all know what the time it is.
Yeah, man.
It's time for us to get into the toast.
It's time for the toast, and I'm taking over this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get an
So look.
one time for that nigga. I'm so proud of you.
Hey,
Man.
first off, thank you, bro, for coming out. Ace, thank you for coming out.
Yes, sir. Yo to the fray.
Yeah,
Ace, what does that make you?
6.
You're the 6?
You ain't know
Do you have a
that number.
special, y'all don't have a special name for
Nah,
the 6?
we don't. Unfortunately,
Um,
The 6.
Wow.
we hold it down though.
For those listening or whatever, shout out to all the Deuce clubs out there, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And shout out to the rock clubs, the Trey clubs, tail clubs, anything but them 6s. All the 6s out there, be like, man, what you mean?
we on an island. We ain't got no kind of special like. All right, it's all good. But look,
No, y'all there with the 5s and the 4s, you know what I mean?
you know,
they special, but
it is what it is.
Anyways,
quiet.
all right, my bad. Go ahead.
But yeah, bro, shout out to you for coming out. A lot of gems, a lot of things to learn and take from.
No doubt.
I want to make this toast, obviously, to you coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Taking account of your health, taking account of your fitness and everything that involves with that. And then lastly, this toast is going to be a special toast to next week's race, where
There we go.
we will be able to enjoy.
And
if there's any bets that are flying out there, I'll be the one that be coordinating all bets and all wagers. So just make sure you guys go through me on that.
Put your money where your mouth is, man.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Here's the self-care. Oh, yeah.
How ironic. Cheers to self-care. No nutrition at all, but we
Cheers to
here.
self-care as we pour poison in our body.
Right.
Dino, I'm going to beat your ass next week. Hey, Courtney, who you got your money on?
Woo! Good stuff. And you know what? I was thinking about that. As with, I don't know yet. I got to sit on it.
I actually raced you, and Courtney didn't
Twice.
win. No, it wasn't twice.
That's twice.
It was not twice.
JT, I have a video on my phone. We raced in San Antonio.
Post that hoe as a leader.
I remember we outside of a hotel one day. We both had dress shoes on.
Yeah, I beat you, and then I beat you on the track after Kendra's in college
on a real track.
on KC Fitness.
Well, let's go to a track. Let's make this
I don't
official.
recall.
Let me get
when
get
she used to
some
do her
new
workouts
ratings.
around the track.
No. I remember that. I remember that time.
Do you remember we
I don't-
raced?
No.
Good, because I have a video on that one too. So if you like it,
See, this is the problem with today's society. Put the damn phones away. Hey, we talked about accountability and whatnot.
nah, I'm pretty
Right.
fast. I'm pretty fast.
Yeah.
That's why-
No, it's literally genetics. Like he just has.
See, that's what people
it's
say
like-
when.
The genetics.
It is literally
Bro,
Mo Farah running next to Usain Bolt. Like he is.
First of all,
He's a physical specimen.
I used to-
and I gotta give it up to him.
So he's
Yes,
calling
he
you a
is
physical
fast.
specimen.
I'll take it.
So
Yeah,
he just doesn't work hard. He just
He just wakes up and runs
Yeah.
like
He's
that.
blessed.
He woke up like that.
Right.
No, that nigga busts his
work out,
ass.
yeah.
I used to live
He
in
was
the
real
gym.
shitty in the workout though. Like
No,
Bro, you
what?
crazy. You are bonkers.
he's so lucky that he doesn't have. I don't.
He
have
not
the
listening
footage
to the
of that. Right.
I was saying we love you, Bolt.
Yeah.
All right,
Shouts to you. And,
great episode, man.
yeah.
I mean,
What?
Shakari.
You saying, but what? How did we get to talking about them?
Because you say he don't work out.
No, I said this nigga don't work out.
I did work out.
Courtney.
Courtney
I'm
don't
not
work out.
talking about Usain Bolt. What, bro? What?
Shouts to Shakari.
sounds like Shikari. we
You
waiting
start
on
shouting people out.
you. Shikari, if you listen to this, we waiting.
No, like, we waiting.
Hey,
we gunning for you.
who's from Houston? We mentioned earlier.
Simone.
Simone.
She's from
Jamon.
Spring.
Yeah, we got
Jamon.
No, I knew, but I'm
You said
saying
Jamon? Who's
no,
Jamon?
Simone.
You said Jamon.
Shouts to Jamon.
Episode's over.
Respect to the queen, Simone.
That's all we have for this
Shouts to
episode,
Simone.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for tuning in
You're now
to
tuning
episode
into the
16.
sounds of the Potnas
Hey, follow us on all social media platforms, starting with Courtney.
Yep, Courtney J. Coleman on Instagram, and it's Courtney J. Cole on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry. I skipped our actual special guest and extended partner. TJ, go ahead and give the people your social media handle, bro.
Yeah. Again, I go by the name of TJ Strayhorn. You can call me Todd. You can call me Tej. TJ at Todd Knows Best on everything.
At Todd
Appreciate the
Knows
love.
Best everywhere.
bad.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
Gs.
Dino.
You already know it's your boy Dino the Great. You can find me at the Dictionary THE_DIXONARY.
All right, I am JT Got Soul. That is JT Got SOLE. Follow us at Potnas Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And I am going to get that YouTube page updated. So apologies for that. I know everybody's been like, where are the rest of the season 2 episodes? They're coming. Visit us on our website at www.potnaspodcast.com. And then, Courtney, you want to?
Why is my mind blank? It's oh yeah. If you want to contact us directly, hit us up at contact@potnaspodcast.com.
All right. Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in. We see y'all next week. Peace.
It's the Potnas Podcast, you bitch. You know what I'm saying?